What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with a review on a new Bobbi Brown foundation. And the foundation that I have to review for you guys today is the Skin Longwear Weightless foundation. And this one just launched. I love Bobbi Brown. I feel like the brand is so timeless. I grew up reading her books, and whenever she comes out with something, I always take note. Even if I don't always buy it, I always stay in touch with what Bobbi Brown has going on, because the overall line pretty much has consistent quality, and I really like that about it. So this one has an SPF of 15, and it also says it is a full cover, oil-free shine control. So I picked up my foundation from Macy's. They sell it at BobbiBrownCosmetics.com and pretty much all high-end retailers. This foundation retails for $46, and on BobbiBrownCosmetics.com it says that this is a 16-hour wear full coverage foundation with a natural multi-dimensional matte finish that's comfortable, breathable, and weightless. It says that this foundation was created through a high-speed cold fusion process. This ultra silky emulsion features a perfectly balanced blend of skin-loving ingredients, oil-controlling actives, and true skin pigments. Incredibly smooth and blendable, it glides on with a second skin feel and multi-dimensional matte finish. Pigments are precisely balanced through artistry expertise to skin's top tones and undertones to deliver the most natural looking shade range for all skin tones. This formula is waterproof, sweat-proof, and humidity resistant. Unfortunately, outside today, there is no way I will be sweating. It is probably 10 degrees outside today, but I will be doing a lot of errands, so I will definitely put that to the test. And a little bit more information about what the multi-dimensional matte coverage consists of. It says treated skin true pigments suspended in an emollient gel base float on skin, reflecting light to enhance skin's natural contours and dimension. Instantly conceals redness, discoloration, and pores with full yet natural coverage. This also is paraben-free, sulfate-free, phthalate-free, sulfite-free, vegan-friendly, and gluten-free. It's also dermatologist tested and non-acnegenic. But let me go ahead and show you the packaging. So Bobbi Brown, really classic brand. You guys know that Bobbi always takes it there. So she has this really pretty frosted glass bottle, and there's 1 fluid ounce of product in here, the standard amount, but you can see your color through the glass. I have the color Honey 5, and there are 30 shades of this foundation. Now Bobbi Brown is no stranger to adding really great shade ranges to her foundations. She's always had a really impressive shade range. So if you're a person who struggles finding your perfect color, a lot of times you may find that in Bobbi Brown. I feel like Bobbi Brown really gets deeper complexions because she doesn't add a ton of orange, but yet she has the right undertones pretty much consistently, and this is something that I've discovered about her a long time ago. I really appreciate that she not only offers a great shade range, because pretty much anybody can make a lot of different colors, but each shade has been carefully thought out to offer the proper undertone. But I have the foundation on now, and a little bit later on in the video you will see a demonstration of me using this foundation, and I think that it looks absolutely gorgeous. It says that it's a full coverage foundation, but like the description says, it's pretty much a Bobbi Brown full coverage. So she doesn't really do full mask coverage. She likes to do full coverage in a more delicate way, in a more wearable way, in a more everyday type way. So in comparison to a lot of her other foundations, this one is considered full coverage. It doesn't have more coverage than my Estee Lauder Double Wear, so if you're a big fan of that one, this one does have a lot less coverage. I did find myself using maybe 3 pumps on each side, but I'm okay with that because of the finish that it gave. It's such a beautiful finish, and the description says that it is a gel-like finish, and I totally agree with that. It feels very cooling when you're applying it, but not tingly, but you can definitely feel that it's just a gel, and the way that it blends out is absolutely gorgeous. I use the beauty blender to blend it. I would probably say that a brush or the beauty blender would be my recommended tools, because if you're using your fingers, I feel like you will get a streaky application with this. Not only do I think that it looks good, it also feels really great. Sometimes when you put on certain foundations, you can almost tell that you're going to break out, and I don't feel like this with this foundation. I never feel like that with Bobbi Brown foundations, and I feel like that's attributed to the fact that she doesn't put unnecessary ingredients in your foundation, and I feel like that she really pays attention to what is good for your skin and what's not. I know that she's not really big on primers, and I'm not really big on primers. I feel like most people don't need all of that on their face on a daily basis, so I use my moisturizer with this. I'm a huge fan of her vitamin enriched face base, which you guys have seen me use a ton on my channel, but I don't have that right now. Right now I'm testing out the Josie Maran whipped argan oil face butter, which I have been loving a lot. It gives me a lot of the same feels as the Bobbi Brown products. I really like this so far. I am going to go ahead and jump into the demonstration. That way you guys can see what it looks like without the rest of my makeup on top. But if you are interested in seeing that, please stay tuned. And then following that, I will be wearing this foundation for the rest of the day, of course. And I'll check in with you guys to let you know how it wears. So I hope that you all enjoy, and I'll talk to you very soon. So I'm going to make sure I shake up the product. I'm squeezing out 2 squirts of it, and then I'm going to work with my beauty blender to apply it. Let's get this thing popping. Okay, so the beauty blender pretty much just took those 2 squirts of foundation, and that's what I've used on this one side of my face. So I definitely can still see through the foundation. I still see imperfections on my face. I still see some of the darkness and discoloration on my face. From using it, I know that I can build it up, but depending on the severity of what you need to cover, you may not want to keep using all this foundation. You may just want to select a foundation that's more so truly full coverage. So basically 3 pumps on each side of the face is what I just used to get this amount of coverage. Doesn't feel heavy at all. It almost dries down once you start blending it out, but not to the point where it feels dry. But you know how like you put on a gel and a gel dries down? That's what this feels like. I'm going to go ahead and work with the other side. I think that it looks pretty, but I definitely think that it's more everyday than it is a going out foundation or anything that's going to give you a really flawless finish. I'm going to go in with 1 more squirt just to go over my problem areas on my face. I really don't like to see any darkness. This many coats, I still feel like this is just the highest level of medium that you can go before you cross over into full coverage, and I don't think that this is full coverage. Right now, I do kind of feel it on my skin. I have put on a good amount of the foundation, so I feel like that this is a natural feeling for the amount that I've put on. But I feel like it looks really pretty. It looks very glowy. It looks healthy. But like I said, I do still see certain imperfections peeking through. And so you just have to either A, be okay with that, or B, use other type of mechanisms to conceal that. So like your concealers, your correctors, and so forth and so forth. I'm just going to be okay with this right now. I know that every foundation is not just going to give you a flawless finish. So I'm just going to accept this as what it's going to look like, because I don't feel like adding any more foundation will look good. I don't want my face to end up looking cakey. So now what I'm going to do is conceal under my eyes. I'm going to add my powders, bronzers, blushes, and highlights. Well, basically, I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you all what the makeup looks like on top of this foundation. Everything all together is beautiful. I feel like all of my makeup plays really well with this foundation. My mom's here, so I asked her, I was like, what do you think about my foundation? She says it's working really well with everything that you have on. I was like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I think that it looks great. Initial application, I added in my powders and my bronzers and all that good stuff, and I feel like it definitely is just like a really great everyday type look. But as per usual, everything that I have on my face now is listed down in the description box, so please check there if you are interested. But I'm going to continue wearing this foundation around for the rest of the day, and I'll come back on later on tonight with the final check-in to let you guys know what she wore like. So stay tuned. So I've had the foundation on for, let's see, it's like 7:30, and I put it on 5 hours ago, and so I think it's looking pretty good. Definitely can see where the oil is breaking through on my face. Overall, I still think it looks really nice and glowy. I could blot, but for the sake of testing, I'm not going to do that. But I just wanted to check in and give you guys an update of what we're looking at the 5th hour. I just wanted to give you guys a look in different lighting. I had this foundation on since 1 o'clock, so I've had it on actually for 10 hours, and I have not blotted. and I have not done any touch-ups, and I think that it still looks super bomb. And I kid you not, I've gotten so many compliments all day on my makeup, and I think that this looks really good. I feel like it gives me a really nice, even, healthy glow. I think that it looks beautiful at the end of the day, and on a typical day I would have blotted my foundation, but since I'm doing a review, I don't like to touch my foundation. So overall, I really like it. I recommend it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Will you be trying out this foundation? I think that you should. With my combination skin, if it still looks this good after 10 hours, I feel very confident that it'll look good on a variety of skin types. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you back right here very, very soon. Smooches. Bye.